right, so we are back here at Zahir Fields for the Las Vegas Mayor's Cup, and huddled up right now is the Utah Elite Academy. This team is from Utah. Mustang Elite Santos. And we'll be kicking off in just a moment. Looks like Santos gets the kickoff. It's going to go right to left in the red and white strip. And in the white and red is the Utah Elite Academy. And we got the whistle. This is a 30-minute halves, I believe, for this tournament.
Go look, step up, counter ready.
Ball hit fly to the far side. That goes out, first throw in. That will go for Utah Elite. Goes out again, this will be a Mustang throw. There's Rocco tossing that up. Finds Connor back to Taylor. Taylor getting hit in the back. Somehow no foul called. It gets to Connor. Connor sends that up, looking for Lachlan. Lachlan working towards the center. He finds Connor. Connor back to Lachlan.
Rosa, get open! Rosa, get up! No, hey. Go. Okay, no more. Go, Brandon.
And this is an offsides call.
Rosa.
They are with the line.
Get open up.
Quickly taken by Mustang. That's sent up. Nobody there. That's just going to roll straight through to the Utah Elite goalkeeper.
Hey, what's the bounce? Andy, step up. Andy, what's the bounce?
That's punted up towards midfield. Utah on the end of that, sending it up high. Andy gets a head on it. Goes to clear it, sends it right into a Utah player. Gets it back off the bounce. Second Utah player taking that away. Sends it into the center. That's going to roll right to Joey Cortone, who's playing in the goal for the first half. Joey Cortone sends a punt up. It's a short punt. Right to Luke Swenson. It comes back to Luke. We got Rosa in the middle, working some sort of magic. Not sure what kind, but he get it worked up after a funny bounce. And that's Connor sending it across.
Left. Oh. It's okay. Hey, it's okay. Now get organized.
That's Connor banging that off a Utah Elite player, and that goes out, corner kick Mustang.
Look, going deeper.
Brandon, any bouncing ball don't hit the thing. Hey, I don't care if you kick it over, but shoot it, finish in the shot. Same as you, Molloy. Make a run.
Higgins sends that short near post. It's cleared out. It's going towards Rocco. Rocco sends it up to Taylor. Taylor back to Rocco. Rocco sends that into the center. Brandon chasing that. Oh, that's Brandon with a nice step up. Sent up. Rocco clearing it. Finds Taylor Higgins. Higgins to Luke. Luke sends out far and outside. Oh, Connor with a nice flick over the top. That's a nice ball by Luke. He didn't put too much on it. Connor with a nice flick over, and he's still working. He had to try to beat two. That didn't quite work for him. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Half line and then move up. Brandon, win the ball in the air. Watch through. Joey, watch through the ball. That's a sweeper.
Number 19, guys.
Goal kick sent up, far side. That's Taylor Higgins coming out with it. Taylor sending that to Lachlan. Lachlan outside. Finds Rosa. Rosa tries to cut to the middle and it's cleared out. Ball's taking a bit of a run onto the other field. Coming back in now. Malloy down to Rosa. Rosa trapping that down, drawing two, sucks it into Luke. Luke switches it all the way to Rocco. Nice control right now for Mustang. Rocco with a nice combination with Taylor. Rocco sends that in. He finds Connor. Connor sends that all the way back to Ollie. Ollie to Taylor. Mustang trying to control.
Good correction there.
And this is just Utah Elite sending it wide now.
19! Andy, 19 or whoever.
That's Ollie taking a shot
Okay,
in the
get
back.
back and organize.
Finish,
Rosa,
finish.
half line. Hey, hey. Hold, Rosa's 20 years. There you go.
Bennett.
Mark closer.
So Ollie getting a foot on it.
Okay,
Big foul
Rosa,
from
now,
behind.
hey, oh, Rosita, next to the line over here. Hey, boy, next to the line, stay wide. Create a space. Oh!
It's headed by Utah Elite. Oh, and that's Luke just being held. Foul's
Ollie,
called.
give me a good one. Higgins.
This will be Ollie with a free kick.
Make your run. Kevin, higher.
Ollie chips that in over the top. Connor's there. Can't get to it. It's headed by
Andy, position.
Utah.
You gotta win
Now
that
Utah
ball.
on the counter. Utah with the countering chance.
That's Joey.
Joey with the save. Brandon clearing that off the back line.
Do you see now why you need to stay behind the defense?
Joey doing a nice job stopping the counterattack.
He knows that it's going to happen. Yeah, Brandon.
We cannot be one-on-one over there.
Knocked out by Malloy.
Send it back to Ollie. And at least 2v1 in every play.
Utah Elite throw-in.
Guys, we cannot be one-on-one over there. Hey, it's too risky. No foul, no turn. There you go. Yep, it's our ball. Down line, down line. Down line. Rosa. Hey, Kevin, you, read the game. Andy, away. Talk to each
Sent
other.
up and into the middle by Mustang, or by Utah. And now Mustang with the clear. That's Luke trying to clear that left-footed. Drops right to Utah. Utah going wide. Brandon out there chasing. Not sure who knocked that out, but I think it's going to be called a goal
Rocco,
kick.
open up.
Brandon.
Malloy, open up.
More aggressive for that header. He needs to get out.
Okay, Kevin, look at 77. Nobody's marking. Hey,
Ollie with a long kick up to midfield. He gets it right to Connor. Lockwood in the back. Chasing it down also. Utah trying to chip it over the top, knocking it out. That's going to be a throw-in for Mustang.
77, nobody's
And a
putting pressure
19.
on you. The sweeper, they have a sweeper. Nobody press. If you go in, go with it.
It's thrown into Luke. Luke sends that over to Taylor. Taylor across the middle. Sends out Rosa. Rosa tries to head this in. Oh, it comes to Connor. Connor out to Rosa. Rosa trying to take it to the outside.
Go foul, be smart.
And that's sent out. That'll be a Mustang throw.
Hey, check. Fake forward. Get Andy. Okay. Hey,
Short throw down to Andy.
Go.
Andy Malloy trying to hook up. It didn't work out, and now the ball's just sent
There you
through.
go. Now connect.
Look at Rocket. Get there.
This is Utah on a counter. Mustang with numbers back. Should be able to contain this. Ollie going out. It's sent into the center. It comes right across the center. And that's a shot. Oh! And that's an awkward shot that turned into a cross. Fortunately for Mustang, Utah couldn't capitalize on that. It was right in front of the goal.
Wake up.
I'm running as fast as I can. I'm not that fast.
Go, Kevin. You, Kevin, control. Go, hey, corner. Go with the last man.
It's Lockwood in the middle of the field. Sends out wide to Taylor Higgins. Higgins back to Lockwood. Lockwood can't get there. They're going for a combination. Didn't quite work out.
Okay, now
Rocco.
connect. Rosa! Release, release. Go Higgins, fight.
And that's Andy with the
Hey,
clear.
hey, see,
Oh, he gets Connor. He hits Connor on a nice run. Here's Connor. If first goal.
hey,
Mustang
Connor.
up 1-0.
See why you gotta be
10-minute
see why you
mark.
gotta be all the way there? Connor, what a goal! Hey, you guys, stay with the last man. Stay with the last
Andy to
man.
Connor on a long ball. Connor right through. First goal,
That's what you
score
gotta do.
1-0. Mustang going up.
Andy. We gotta stay with the last man all the time. We closer to the.
Ryan's always going to the right because our team always goes on the right side.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh, Joey, come out. Organize, organize, organize. Hey, mark tight. Look, look.
19, tighter.
Hey, tell everyone. Tell everyone.
This goes out. This will be a corner kick for Utah Elite.
Higgins.
It's going to be an outswinging ball.
Keeper, keeper.
That's a nice cross right into the middle, headed on, and it's in the goal. Goal number 1 for Utah Elite. And now the score is 1-1. Utah Elite Academy is obviously very good on the headers with some tall, strong players.
How's it going? It's early in the game.
We're gonna have to
Fight
go.
for it.
And that's the re-kick.
Down towards me.
It goes back.
Open, Malloy. Open up, Malloy. Stand on. Hey, Rose, up here. Okay, stand on. Yes. Okay, you, Kevin, you.
Move that chair. This way. This way, right?
That's Laughlin trying to switch that wide.
Higher next time.
Higgins able to get onto it anyways.
There you go.
Higgins into the center. Connor's there. Oh, it comes to Luke. Luke sends it wide. Finds Rosa. Rosa with the cut.
Go down the line. Go down the line. Go down the line. Down the line. Who's coming and help? Malloy, come and help.
And that's just a safe out.
Support. We need
Throw in
support.
Mustang.
Oh, no, pressure, Andy. Don't let it get out. Oh, you have time. Okay, hey, Andy. Oh,
Malloy to Andy. Andy's going to hit one.
there you go. Okay,
And
now
that's gonna
get
be
back
wide
in.
and goal.
Well done. Now we have time to organize. All right, guys, warm up, you guys. Warm up. Really good, eh? Really good. Let's go. Hey, mark closer. Brandon, look. Control the ball in midfield.
Goal kick for Utah Elite. It's sent
Andy,
into the
Andy,
center.
Andy, you.
Andy with the
Okay,
header
go,
on it.
Brandon. Go. Okay, get back and organize.
That's gonna be called a high kick.
Organize.
This will be Utah Elite. Free kick.
Number closer, Luke and Brandon.
Oh, hey, Joey, watch through ball.
Oh, that's just banged all the way up. And that's right to Joey Coraton. He catches that. No hopper, straight to him. Joey sends that up. Oh, he's looking for Luke. It bounces over Luke right to Connor. Connor sends that out wide to Taylor Higgins. Higgins back up to Connor. Connor on the run.
Go, Kevin. All the way, Kevin.
Connor on the outside. Oh, that's nice step up defense by Utah. Utah sending that straight up, but Connor on the way back. He's called for the foul. Sent straight up to Luke. Luke to Taylor. Taylor cutting it. Going to the far side. Now around one player. Sends it inside. Finds Connor. Connor back to Luke. Luke all the way outside. Taylor Higgins. Higgins coming back. He sends that to Andy. Rocco. Higgins.
Okay, no switch. No switch.
Andy.
Switch the point of attack.
Straight to the center. Nobody there.
Okay, Andy, get back in.
And that's Utah hitting it all the way over the top. Ollie sending that back to Joey. Oh, Joey tries to send that out. It bounces right back to him, unfortunately.
Okay, Rosa, check. Rosa, check. Rosa! Yes. Okay, he's coming.
Malloy to Rosa. Rosa around towards the center. Now Rosa sends that long, finds
you, Kevin.
Loughran. Loughran to the center. He sends that in, tries to find Connor. Doesn't quite work out. There's a little bit too much on that pass for Connor to deal with. But it comes right back to Connor. Connor with the turn in the middle, looking for Luke.
Menon! Hey, talk to each other! Hey, talk!
And
Hey,
that's
talk to
Mustang
each
called for a
other!
foul in the middle of the field. That's
Andy,
Brandon.
Andy. Rocco, get back a little bit. Rocco!
It's sent up towards the far side. Rocco gets a head on it, but it goes over towards the back. Ollie chasing this down. Ollie with a nice move, sends it back and around. He's trying to find Rocco. He gets it there.
Hey, Rosa, Rosa! Oh, guys, Rosa. Yes, keep passing. Okay, Luke. Yes, okay, hey, Rosa. Yes, you guys, move down.
And that's some nice combination work from Mustang.
Hey, sir, Gavin.
Keep going, Austin.
Go. Yes, go. Okay, now Mark. Now, oh, it's okay. Hey, it's okay. Relax.
Hey, Taylor!
Yeah, it's Andy with the header. Sent up, Loughran. Loughran taking it towards the other side, far
Stay
side.
wide. Rosa, stay wide, second post. He come in from there.
Loughran still running on the far side. That's gonna be called a foul on Loughran.
Sub, ref. Rosa.
Utah Elite sending it to the far side, knocking that out. That'll be a throw in Mustang.
Sub. Kevin.
Okay, Kevin. Alex, pressure on the last man.
Ball back into play. It's Connor trying to beat two on the far side.
Steven, go too close. Get a position close to the ball, and then you will have time to go.
That's off Rocco.
Rocco, get back! Get back!
Utah Elite throw.
Okay, hey, when you're ready, guys, mix up, please. Sub, rep, sub!
Taylor.
Okay, Taylor, go. Okay, go. Hey, Jackson. Grace control the move. You can do it, okay? Smart. Hey, check. Move, always create your own space. Move. Don't be standing in the middle. Come on, boy. Hold on.
That's up the line. Ollie sends that forward. Utah Elite on the end of that.
Okay, control my lord. No foul. Can't pick it up. You have Steven.
That's Andy with control.
Okay.
Working it through the middle now.
Release.
Finds Chris.
Hold
Chris
it.
coming back.
Okay, Steven.
Finds Malloy.
Okay, Okay, go down the
Malloy to
line.
Ruiz.
Alex, run away. Alex, no. Steven. Down the line, boy. Go, Stevie, go. Yes, go.
Taken
Connor,
back by
through.
Steven Ruiz. Ruiz looking for Connor on the far side. Connor out to Jackson. Jackson gets there, he knocks it
good
out.
Idea.
It's gonna be a
good idea.
Go
Let's
kick
get
for
organized.
Utah.
Good idea. Hey, Steven, well done, buddy. Hey, Stevie, next time send the ball down the line. He's running down the line. Malloy, pitch inside. You have enough time to get here. Pitch inside and closer in.
Utah with a long
Foul.
kick up to midfield, past it. Goes over the top. Rocco's back there, tries to clear it, and it drops for Utah nicely, and Utah still attacking. And that's Ollie stepping up, taking that ball,
Man
sending
on.
it forward. Finds
Hey.
Connor. Connor brought down.
Uh-oh.
Finally a call.
Ollie, give me a good one.
There's been a couple nips at the
Alex.
back, and that's the first call
And
for
then
Mustang.
run. Then run in. Make a run. Make sure that you're receiving the ball running in, not standing in. Ollie, higher. Corner. Second ball.
Ollie into the center. Nobody there, cleared. Utah getting a foot on it. Utah just setting that forward.
Okay, hey, release.
That's Andy.
Release.
Taking it away, working it through the middle. Ollie outside. Oh, Ollie trying to feed Jackson. It didn't get there. Now this is Andy defending in
Okay,
the back.
release. Go, hey, ref, thank you. Hey, it's okay,
And-
Andy, you play. Andy, you play.
Another foul for Mustang. This will be a Mustang free kick.
Okay, corner. Close it, Alex. He will fight for the ball. You win the second ball over there. Work together. Hey, work together, you two.
It's a long kick sent straight up to Connor.
Go, corner. Fight. Fight for the ball. Go, corner.
Connor
Go.
gonna get called for foul, pulling shirt.
All right, get organized. Hey, Stevie, look at the ball. Look at the ball. Eyes on the ball. Hey, Malloy. Steven is marking. Pinch it. Close it in. Close it in. Close it in. There you go. Hey, Steven is marking over here. You ready to go? Keeper! Fight through!
Utah Elite sending that straight up, right to Ollie. Ollie drops that to Chris. Chris,
Okay.
nice control from
Okay,
Chris to turn that.
There you go.
Chris still through the middle, sends that to Ruiz. Oh, and Ruiz
There you go, Brandon.
Somehow gets that
find a
back to Brandon.
combination now. Combination.
Brandon to Chris.
There you go.
Chris, nice job controlling.
Alex, okay,
Sends
now
that
switch
out
the
to
corner.
Ruiz.
Switch the corner. There you
Ruiz
can
up
see
the
what
line to
happens.
Alex.
All the way, Alex.
Oh, and that is just over the
Stevie.
touch line. It'll be a throw in for Utah Elite.
You don't have to sprint for that ball.
Utah Elite now with substitutions.
It's
Right,
read
the
the,
14 is coming.
read the game. Just read the game.
Close to the end of the half.
Hey! Let's go! Let's go, Mustang! Let's go!
In like that.
3
Just
substitutions
read
for
the
Utah.
game.
Look around you. Who's open? Where's the danger? Make the decision.
Okay, mark time. Mark. Hey, let's mark. Press. Pressure. Ready, Malloy. Malloy. Don't let
up
it
the
turn.
line.
No foul, no turn. Go, Steve. Switch it, Steven.
Ruiz up, finds Alex. Alex can't turn it. Cleared out. Mustang throw.
Okay. Hey. Down line. Alex, down line. Alex. Okay.
You move into that space.
Control the ball, Alex.
Drops to
Go,
Ruiz.
Stevie.
Ruiz trying to control a
Okay,
high
hot
ball
time.
that bounces
Okay,
around.
hey, release.
Comes to Andy. Andy with the high
Chris,
ball.
watch out, Chris.
Chris doing a nice job standing up in the right spot.
Okay, yes. Hey, send it. Alex, ready? Yep.
And that's definitely a foul. That'll be called for Mustang.
Thank you. Hey,
See now, see that space in front of you to go in there, right?
Alex.
There's 3 on 1, so that's where you go up.
hey, Jackson, focus, run. High as you can. Ah, great ball.
High right
What
into
a
the center.
ball.
Over to the back. Alex is back there. He can't get a foot on it. It's going to bounce right to the goalkeeper.
Okay, now get organized. You have time.
That drops to Rocco on the goal kick. punted straight to him. Rocco sending that out for Jackson. It didn't get there, got cut off. And now Ollie cutting one off and getting it back. Now it gets out to Jackson.
Hang on!
Brandon with the through ball finding Alex. Alex, it bounces off his foot.
Oh, hey, go win.
Another one cut off. This time Malloy back to Andy. Andy with a nice job. Going into the middle. Chris turning in the middle.
Steven.
Comes out to Steven. Steven outside. Malloy. Malloy getting a throw in.
Alex, hold the ball. Control it, Alex.
That's up to Alex.
Go, Chris. Go, pre-fight.
And Utah coming out with that. It gets sent straight to Brandon, though.
Hey.
Brandon, two players on him. Sends it out.
Chris, check.
Finds Malloy. Malloy here on the near side to Ruiz. Ruiz to Chris. And that's a foul.
Hey, another one, Steven.
That's Steven getting upended on the touchline.
Wait, just take your time. Hey! Corner!
Who's going in the corner here?
Go! Same thing.
Oh, that's sent right into the center. Nice ball, straight to Connor. Connor controlling it in the box. Oh, second touch didn't work out. It's now Utah coming out with it.
Malloy, read the game. Malloy!
Utah's just sending that right to Brandon in the center.
Find a combination.
That goes outside. Oh!
It's our ball. It's our ball. Play forward, play back.
Mustang going for a combination, didn't quite work.
Face in front of you.
Chris, feet.
And that's the throw in. Utah getting a head on it, but it drops for Connor. Connor doing a nice job there. Sends one in towards the goal. It goes near post, but he didn't get everything he wanted on it.
Andy, closer.
And it's to be
Rocco, get back.
punted by the Utah goalkeeper. It's short, takes a bounce. Andy gets his head on it, sends it back to Ollie. Ollie sends that outside. He finds Jackson nicely. Back to Chris. Back out to Jackson on the right.
From the outside. Come from the outside.
Into the center, finding Alex.
Okay, Alex. Go, Alex.
Alex going down on the ground, no foul
Go,
call.
Rocco.
That's sent over the top. Andy's there. Andy
Hang on,
gets to it.
Andy.
Oh, but it's taken away by Utah. Utah now sending one straight into Joey
Hey,
Corton.
open, Malloy. Go,
Corton
check.
with a nice
Steve,
job
Steve,
taking-
run away.
taking that ball
Steven
in.
on the line. Got it. Yeah. Hey,
There
Chris,
comes the outside,
Chris.
Ruiz.
Don't wait for the ball.
Back to Malloy. Malloy back to
Yeah,
Ruiz.
now switch.
It
Now
works
switch.
through.
Okay,
That's Chris all the way up. He finds Alex. Alex coming back to it. But now it's getting really congested in this spot. A lot of Utah
Nice
players.
job. Okay, connect.
It's sent straight to Brandon. Brandon's a nice trap out to Malloy. Malloy up to Ruiz. Ruiz
Go.
finds Chris.
Ollie.
And
Oh,
Chris
what
is
a
going to send that
ball.
over to Jackson.
Beautiful. Come on, Rocco. You got
Rocco on an overlap, chasing this down. Gets help from Jackson. Now Rocco again, and it's just a mess over there. The referee playing this on. Surely there was some sort of foul there, but he's just going to let it go.
Hey, hey.
Good job, Rocco.
And that's Ollie sending it into the center. Drops that to Connor. O'Connor to Brandon. Brandon's going to hit
Okay,
one.
organize. Now get organized. Hey, hey,
That
organize.
goes way over and wide of the goal. And that must have been a whistle for somewhere else.
Steven.
Referee with the whistle in his
Don't wait
hand.
for the ball. Move to the
Very
ball,
close
okay?
to the end of the
Move
half.
to it. Ready, Stevie? Eyes on the ball, Malloy. Malloy, Stevie.
And that's sent right into the middle.
Oh. There you go, Rocco.
Rocco
Watch through.
gets through. That's Rocco again. Oh, that's not cleared enough. And that's going to be in the goal. Second goal for Utah right at the end of the half. Mustang goes down 2-1.
Come on, guys. Keep your heads up. Keep your
And
heads
right at the end of the half here, conceding the second goal on clearances that didn't quite go out.
up.
And it's now a 2-1 game for Utah. Elite Academy.
Don't let your head down.
That goes back to Chris. Chris across. Finding Malloy. Malloy all the way back up to Alex.
Corner. Okay.
Alex to Chris.
They got Jackson through. On the
Chris
way,
to
Jackson.
Jackson. Jackson trying to take the outside. And he gets knocked out. Mustang throw. Jackson throws that in towards Chris. Chris drops it back to Jackson. Jackson chips that into the middle, looking for Alex. Ruiz is in there. He can't get a hit on that. Chris again. Chris back outside. Jackson with the hit. Far post. And that's goal number 2 back for Mustang.
Oh, left foot again.
It's a 2-2 game.
Yes, Jackson.
Exciting end-to-end match here in the first half alone. Mustang right at the end of the half putting in a second goal.
Steve, move to the ball.
Scores 2-2.
Jackson, what a goal, boy. Let's go.
And that's the half.
Right on time.
Last
right on
second
time.
goal. Score is 2-2. Coming out for the start of an very exciting match. It's 2-2. This is Utah Elite Academy in the white and red going right to left now.
Go, Chris. Go, Chris.
Mustang
Go,
Elite
Luke.
Santos
Keep on.
in the red and white. Now going left to right. This is the 04 boys. We're down in Las Vegas. The Mayor's Cup.
Oh, nice ball. Okay, push up. Step up. Go, Alex. Go, Alex. Fight.
Mustang won the first game 2-0 against the Haiti team. And now in a battle here, 2-0 or 2-2.
Oh, no.
And
Hey,
that's
keeper.
straight through. Luke Heading coming all the way out. Knocking that
No
forward
foul,
for
no
Andy.
foul, no foul.
Andy having to deal with a Utah player. Now Malloy switching off. Take him.
Double team.
Now we got Andy
No
and
foul,
Malloy
Andy,
out
no-
there.
Chris, look at 14.
A step up. Only push up. There you go.
Sent into the center by Utah.
Go, guys,
Luke
hold
gets a
the
foot
ball.
on it and he gets sent forward.
Okay, Rocco, get open.
That's
Come on,
gonna go
get
out.
open.
It's going to be a Mustang goal kick.
Yeah? All right, Jackson, shoot ball. Oli! Alex!
Ollie's sending that all the way up into the middle.
Go, please. Send it to Alex.
Luke
go.
sending a long ball over the top looking for Alex.
Go!
Alex in a foot race.
Go on, no foul. Go on. There you go, corner.
And that's a corner kick. Ollie with a nice job of getting that corner.
Hey guys, one more body than our team from their team. They have two, we have to have three. Rocco, hey, step back. Go with that guy over there. Look.
Lochran sending that straight into the middle. It's off to the back post. Luke's back there. Luke trying to cut that back into the center. Gets knocked out by Utah. Throw in Mustang.
Andy, you stay
Luke,
close.
back in the center.
Apparently there was a foul. This is going to be.
Okay, running.
Oh, looks like he went out for a corner.
Running.
Ruiz with the
Go, Alex.
in swinging a corner kick right to Alex. Alex tries to flick that in and it gets cleared out.
Good job,
Mustang
good try,
throw.
Alex, good try. Okay, get back organized. Jackson. All the way to half line. All the way to the half line. Hey, work together with Rocco.
It was on 14 in the center. Chris and Luke, you're on the left side.
And this is Utah
Hey,
breaking
watch
through the
out,
far
Jackson.
side.
Jackson.
Luke and
Gavin.
Chris, you're on the same line.
That's Malloy going down on the far side. Utah coming out with the ball, but Luke steps up, takes it away.
Go,
Gets
go,
help from
Gavin.
Chris. Chris clears it, but it goes straight to Utah. Utah in the middle of the field.
There you go, Rock. Clear.
Rocco steps up,
Okay,
gets
go.
help from
Step
Jackson.
up, step
Jackson
up.
sends
Go,
that
Kevin,
up.
you can-
And
you
this is
can-
Lawford stealing
All the
that.
way. Alice, run away. You can.
Lawford on the end of it.
Go. Is that Jackson? Go.
Lawford works as well. Oh, and that's the second player. Stripping that ball, knocking it far out.
Hey, go, please.
Ball sent to the other field. Coach Juan Guerrero chasing that down, sending it back in. Rocker with the throw. He sends that up the line towards Lochran. Lochran battling a player. I'm not sure how that's called on Mustang, but
Malloy, focus. Steven, focus.
it will be a Utah free kick, and that's sent right into the center.
Good job, Chris.
In the air, Malloy.
Utah sending that back. Now it's Malloy getting a head on it, but he drops it straight down, and Utah's on the end of it, sends it right back up again. Andy chasing this down, sends it up and out. That'll be a throw in for Utah.
Kevin or Alex, stay with the last man. One of you. One of you.
Ruiz chasing this down, getting help from Chris. Chris gets a foot on it, but can't knock it all the way out. Finally cleared out, and that's going to be called a foul. Andy on the ground. This does not look good for Andy in the back. Andy getting clipped somewhere. He's working his way up now. And he's up.
Well done, Andy. Well done, Andy.
Good job, Andy. Keep going,
Okay, Chris, make a triangle with Alex and Kevin. Second ball, ready for the second balls over there. Triangle. All the way. Only B1. Alex, focus.
Oh,
Alex.
he's sending that all the way up.
You have time, Chris.
Utah drops that right to Chris. Chris back to Malloy. Malloy sends that over the top. Nice ball straight to Alex. Alex able to control that. Drop it, turn it, sends it out to Lochran. Lochran, he hits that. It's
Okay,
deflected
all right,
straight
hey.
to the goalkeeper.
Good idea. Get back and organize. Organize. No bounds, no bounds, no
Good job,
bounds.
number
Midfielder,
14.
no
That's
bounds.
it long. Straight to Malloy. Malloy gets a couple touches on it. Drops to Andy. Andy sends it up straight through to Alex, but that's going to go straight through to the goalkeeper also.
Jackson. Closer, Rocco. No
That's
bounds.
punted long past midfield line.
Okay, Jackson.
Hey,
run.
Jackson.
Hand
Oh,
on,
that's a
hand
nice
on,
ball
hand on.
straight to Luke. Luke took a shot.
Thank
It's going to
you.
be a foul
Ollie,
call.
give me a good chip. Kevin.
Jackson, go wide.
Kevin and Alex.
Jackson, wider.
Wait, no yet, wait. Duele.
Ollie with a chip right in the middle of the field. Ruiz is in there chasing this down. Now it's Alex. Alex goes for a turn, gets stripped, and now it's Utah coming back. Ollie getting a foot on it.
There you go.
Oh, that's Luke with a nice chip up. Sends it back to Rocco. Oh, Rocco trying to send Jackson. It didn't work. Here comes Andy.
Man on.
Pass the ball back.
Andy sends that through to Chris. Chris clears it.
Good job, Chris.
It's going to be a throw in for Utah.
Don't wait. Go to the ball. This out. Okay, Brandon, go for Andy. Malloy, center back with Ollie. Brandon, left back.
This will be a substitution. Brandon going in for Andy.
Hey, Malloy, focus, Brandon. Steven, work together with Brandon. No foul.
That's Jackson
Go
stepping in front of that throw in. Goes out. Another Utah throw
No
in.
foul, no turn, no foul. All the way, Kevin.
Cleared by
Kevin,
Luke. Straight up to
You,
Kevin Lochran. Lochran gets a foot on it.
There you go, Jackson.
Jackson,
Keep
nice
going.
step up in
Keep
front.
going, Jackson.
Can't
Go,
keep the
Kevin.
ball. Gets sent back for Utah.
Go,
Utah
Kevin.
chipping that all the way to the outside. Lochran over there
Jackson,
chasing this
Jackson.
down.
Yeah, get back, Jackson.
Straight to Malloy.
Settle
Malloy
down.
over the
You got
top.
Jackson through. Jackson through. Oh, hey.
And
Ollie,
that's
take it.
called a foul.
Ollie.
Ollie. Rock it. Pull it.
As hard as you can.
Pull it.
Hayden, stay back. Hayden.
This will be a Mustang free kick.
Hey, Kevin, Alex, Jackson. Watch the rebound. Follow the rebound. Pull it.
Brandon. No. Andy.
Ollie with a strike that goes wide and high. I don't think he hit that the way he wanted to. That'll be a goal kick.
Hey, turn around. Hey, Higgins. Let's go. Hey, Chris.
That's sent in the middle of the field. Works its way straight through.
There you go.
Utah. Brandon with a
Okay,
nice stop.
connection.
Sends it up to Chris. Chris has that stripped.
Yeah, Malloy.
And that's Malloy with a nice stop.
Control.
Brandon sending that up to
Kevin,
Alex.
1-2.
Alex sending Lawford. Lawford was going the other way, and now it's
In
cleared.
the air, Malloy.
Malloy again with the header.
Go, Chris.
And Utah sending that near side, and that goes straight out.
And hey, work together
Rocco!
on the right side, okay? Hey, work
Jackson,
with him on the right
go
side.
down to the Rocco's position.
Come, Morocco, hold on, boy. Hold on. Oops. Hey.
Yeah, good.
Down the line. Kevin. Control, Kevin. In the air, Chris. Oh, wait. Go, Chris.
Chris sending
Go,
that to the far
Steven!
side. Ruiz trying to run on that. That's Utah getting a foot on it, setting it in the middle. Luke now sending it up.
Hey, well, coach. Nobody's.
That's Brandon stepping in front. Gets that to Ruiz. Ruiz goes for a turn, and it gets stripped by Utah. Now Utah with a nice ball into the middle, a negative ball. Oh, and Mustang lucky not to give up the third goal right there. That's a point-blank shot that goes wide of the post. Ollie with the long hit right at the midfield, finds Alex.
Okay, look, you got.
Chris comes out with it, sends it to Luke.
Go.
Luke Taylor.
Go, it's our ball. It's our ball.
That goes out.
Hey,
Mustang
Alex,
throw.
quickly, Alex. Go, Alex, all the way, Alex, all the way. Okay, go support.
Alex into the middle, finds Luke.
Okay, get back. There you go.
Back to
Back
Taylor.
to switch.
Taylor
Back
to Luke.
switch.
Luke cutting into the center. Sends it outside, finds Brandon. Brandon looking to go outside to Ruiz.
Okay, switch.
Gets sent to Aiden Malloy.
Go,
Back to
Kevin.
Brandon. Brandon now trying to send it long. And it drops to Luke really nicely. Luke goes for the
Okay,
hit.
it's okay.
That's going to be
Organize.
wide of the goal.
Rosa.
Touch your ball.
Jackson.
Set short right down the middle. Luke's going to read that. Step right in front. Gets that. Oh, Alex with a nice turn. Oh, Alex had Luke wide open. He decides to go outside to Taylor. Oh, Taylor goes for the move. And it's Utah sending it up, and Taylor's going to get the call for a foul on this.
Hey, Chris. Got it? On the left wing. Okay? Hey, smart with the ball. In the side, half, take it back. Passing the half, you free to go.
Straight up through to Luke. Luke almost finds Alex.
Go!
Utah taking that far side.
Okay, go. Next up. Next up, please. Next up.
That's chipped over the top on the far side. That's going to go straight into the box right to Luke Heading, who's now in the goal for the second half.
Okay, ready, Alex? Who's in the last man, Alex?
That's rolled out to Brandon. Brandon up to Ruiz.
Kevin!
Ruiz earns a throw in.
Okay, so
Straight up to Kevin Loughran.
Kevin, go!
Loughran, 1-2 players,
Okay,
and
stop,
that rolls out.
stop.
Mustang throw.
Steven, go out on the other side.
Come on, boy, come on. On the line.
Substitution, that's Rosa going in for Ruiz. Rosa get a first touch right off the bat. Comes out.
Hey, all the way
Oh,
out.
Chris with a nice ball right to Alex. And that's goal number 3.
Yes!
Mustang going up 3-2
Hey, that's a
Chris,
nice
good
ball.
job.
Well done, you guys.
at the Las
There we
Vegas
go.
Mayor's Cup. 15 minutes into the second half.
There you go.
Mustang working a nice goal. Some nice combinations off the throw-in.
Go, Brandon!
And Alex getting a goal. But now here comes Utah immediately with a nice send right into the box. Player open and that gets sent over the top. That's a free shot. Luke Hedden able to pick that up the air. And that'll go out. That'll be a Utah throw-in.
How about Alex?
Yeah.
That drops for Jackson. Jackson heads it forward to Luke. Luke getting slammed in the back. No call.
What? You on it? Run, Alex. Go, Kevin. Take it up. You, Kevin, you.
Kevin now with the ball. Lofgren, he touches it too long. He's going to chase it. Lofgren has the speed to chase it. He gets to it. But now it's way outside. And that's a Mustang throw-in.
Okay, go for Chris. Attack 8, but a mark in the middle. Hey, send balls to Alex, send balls to Kevin. All right? Hey, through passes, or if you have space, one on one. Hey, take it. You will have more space over there.
And that's Brandon sending that into the center.
And where do I run back to?
Huh?
Defend like a normal center?
Yeah, normal midfielder. Yes, you have time.
Luke
what a
Taylor all
ball
the way
with
back to
idea,
Jackson. Jackson over
Wait,
the top.
relax.
Didn't get there.
Go, Jackson, go. Calm.
Chris with the ball.
Talk. There you go, Chris.
Taylor with a nice
Fight,
flick out
fight,
for
no
Chris.
foul,
Chris
Chris.
can't get there in time.
No, don't let it turn. Don't let it get out. Go. Yes.
Taylor with a nice job coming back, helping out Chris. Takes the ball away, sends it right, goes
There
for the
you
shot.
go.
And it's going to be a
There
corner
you
kick,
go.
Mustang.
Go for Chris. Hey, Chris, stop, ref. Chris.
Okay, Jackson?
This will be substitution. Chris coming out. Chris with a great job on the field, controlling the ball nicely. Now this will be Connor going in.
Go, but hey.
Mustang not content to park the bus on a 1-goal lead with only 15 minutes.
Make a run. Run in, Alex. Kevin, make a
Mustang
run.
looking to get another goal off a corner kick perhaps here. Taylor Higgins sends that in. Oh, that's a nice ball right to the back post. The goalkeeper there can't get it.
Okay,
And finally
you-
cleared
hey,
by Utah.
man on.
Straight to Ollie.
There you
Ollie
go.
sends that
Control,
right back
Alex.
up. It bounces into the box straight to the goalkeeper for Utah.
Ready to pinch in?
Utah with a long punt. Malloy hits that out wide looking for Brandon.
Down the
It
line.
comes back to him. He sends it right back to Brandon
Down the
again.
line.
Brandon out to
Oh.
Rosa, and that didn't work out.
Go, Luke.
And now that's straight through, and this is going to be Luke with the ball.
Hey, open up. Rosa, you got Kevin.
Luke straight out to Rosa. Rosa straight up to Kevin. Oh, and that's sent through. Kevin's going to chase onto this. Oh, that's nice defense by Utah.
It's okay.
So we Rosa with a throw in on the far side.
Switch.
Drops it back to Luke.
Higgins, it's the other side.
Luke to
Have
Connor.
it.
Connor takes it into center.
Yeah,
Connor
it's
with the
okay.
shot.
It's okay.
That'll be wide of the
now
goal.
Organize.
And that ball goes into the parking lot.
Uh-oh, my ball. Oh. Go, boys. Let's go, boys. Win the ball over there.
Aiden, let the midfielder take it. You need to be behind.
Sent straight up. That's
Okay.
right to
Yes.
Connor to Alex. Alex
Right on,
outside.
Kevin.
Lofgren straight to the center. He's looking for
Higgins,
Connor.
Higgins.
Connor, and I'm not sure how he kept that, but he kept
Okay,
it.
go get that ball. Oh, my good.
Taylor
Okay,
trying to keep that in. It rolls out. That
Good
will
boy.
be a Utah throw-in.
Center, guys, center midfield.
Okay, Yeah, go to
Luke.
got it. Foul. There you go. No.
Luke winning a header over a player 1 foot taller than him. Simply amazing. Connor doing some fancy magic tricks in the middle of the field also.
Focus.
But Mustang needs to prevent a goal from going in right now.
Only focus.
Mustang needing some really good defense.
Move Brandon.
This is going to get sent long and right into the middle.
Okay.
Headed out.
Push up. Go Higgins.
Here comes the Higgins. Higgins,
Okay.
nice control.
Smart.
Higgins
Be
trying
smart.
to send it over. Luke helping him out, sending it up to the far side. And this is going to be Loughran on the far side. He tracks it down, sends it up in the air, brings it down, sends it back to Brandon. Brandon cutting it to the inside. Gives it back to Loughran.
Oh, don't wait for the
Loughran
ball.
waits for the ball and it gets stripped. And this is going to be Brandon clearing it up the line. He finds Rosa. No, Loughran over there taking it and goes up the line. Gets some help from Rosa now. Rosa taking a hit from outside, but the ball goes out. It should be a Mustang throw.
Okay, hey, Brandon! Brandon! Send him in, Molloy, left D. Hey, simple. Look, 9 minutes left, okay? No mistakes in the back.
It's going to be Andy going back in,
Ref!
and he'll be going in for Luke.
Straight to the back. Nice.
Really good.
Good job.
Luke getting a header over a player at least a foot taller than him. Incredible job out there today. And that gets cleared and sent up off the throw in. That'll be out. Another Mustang throw.
Alex! Ready, corner.
Working on about 9 minutes left here. Mustang holding on to a 3-2 game. Exciting game. It was 2-2 at the half. Mustang putting in a goal at the 15-minute mark. That gets headed by Utah. Rosa getting his helmet on it. Sends it forward.
Hey, Higgins,
Loughran on the end of it. Loughran still with it. Nice control out of the air. Loughran right down the middle. Loughran's going to take a shot. What a shot. Just wide of the goal. Loughran eyeing up that side netting, and he just gets it wide. As you can see what he was trying to do. Excellent effort. And this will be a goal kick for Utah.
Hey, organize!
Utah setting this up. Molloy gets a head on it, drops it, but that's Utah running onto it, sending a nice ball over the top. And this will be Ollie with the defense. Oh no, that slips through into the back of the net. It's a 3-3 game. What looks like surely Ollie was going to stop that, and now Utah's come back.
Hey,
And the score is
we have time.
3-3.
Hey, corner, we have time. Let's go!
With about 7 minutes left.
See the second ball's over there. Molloy had it. Higgins. Okay, Higgins! Okay, down the line, Jackson, down the line. Jackson, no, don't dribble over there. Keeper!
There's another shot on goal for Mustang. And that'll be Luke heading with a nice rollout. He finds Rosa on the end. Rosa with pressure. Rosa going to the outside, finding his player, but he knocks that out. That'll be a throw in for Utah. Utah with a quick throw. Rosa with pressure. Rosa taking that ball over. Turns it.
No! What are you gonna call foul?
And gets called for a foul somehow.
Call foul for that.
And this is going to be a Utah free kick.
Hey, hold the 18! Hold the 18! Keeper, on your toes, hold your toes!
14 is more dangerous.
Use your shoulders!
Utah looking to send this in, put in a quick goal.
Here!
That's a short take,
Yeah,
and it's going to be a goal kick for Mustang.
Hey, Alex, all the way with the last one. Stay with the last one. All with the last one. Hey, in front of him.
And the first yellow card shown to Utah.
Okay, hey, Higgins, top line.
Descent.
Jackson, open up.
Utah
Corner,
not
let's
liking
go.
the call. Looking for a
Watch
PK.
through ball to
And that's sent up high. This is towards Taylor Higgins.
Control, Alex. Settle.
Drops all the way through to Alex.
Hold it. Yes.
Alex back to
Go,
Higgins.
Gabby.
Higgins
Go,
over
Gabby.
the top, looking for Alex.
Go. There
Alex
you go, Alex. Keep pressure.
knocks
Keep
that out.
pressure in.
Utah throw.
Kevin, before start running, make sure that you're
Another
on side. Hey, you
substitution
have a
coming
whole
in here for
space over there.
Utah.
You can get that space there. All the way. Hey, let's go. Let's go. The goal that they score, that's why I like to use the sweeper, because if you're a sweeper, you can.
Right, come from the sides.
You are.
Come on, let's get a goal.
Come on. You, no foul here.
That drops to Taylor Higgins. Higgins controlling that ball in the air, still with it.
Kevin, run.
In between three players, cuts it back, sends it into the center. Cleared out by Utah, drops right to Brandon Hoffman. Hoffman sends it over the top. He looks for Laughlin. Laughlin chips it over. Sends it high, headed by Utah. Laughlin right on the end of that. He drops it down. Finds Connor.
Go Connor. You.
Connor turns that. Sends it back to Brandon.
You have time, Rosa.
Brandon's going to hit one from far out. Looking for that top post again.
Organize. No bounce. Hey,
Not able to get it to the top post. It's a good strike.
In front of you.
And this is Utah getting a foul.
Okay, hey, Rosa. Higgins, 88.
About 3 minutes left in this game, and Utah's going to send one in up over the top. Head it straight in, right to Luke Heading.
B1.
Andy still limping off again.
Okay, Steven, go. Move Rosa to center me. Rosa! Hey, next to Oli. Rosa! Send it back next to Oli.
Ball live. Sent into the middle.
Clear.
Jackson sends this out to Higgins. Higgins getting hit in the face and getting called for a foul. Perhaps Jackson getting called for the foul. Not sure what happened here. Referee seeing something.
Walk tight. Use your body.
Kevin, last 2 minutes after this play, switch with Connor. You starting from
Three-man wall.
Send Connor high. Hey, I want you to take the ball.
Utah taking this with the left foot. Going to swing it in, it looks like, for a header. Straight to the goal, right to Luke Heading. Luke Heading pulling this out of the sky.
Go.
No hop. He throws this out quickly. Looking for Loughran. Loughran chest traps out over to Connor. Connor back up to Loughran. Looking for Loughran on the run.
Go, Kevin.
Connor, get up there.
Go! There
And
you
that's
go.
Taylor with the strip.
Alex,
Taylor in towards Alex.
Yes, please. Oh, no.
And that looks like Alex on the ground in the box. This will be called a goal kick.
Go high. Kevin, drop it midfielder. Oh, my God. Go. Are you okay? Out.
Sent up high. That bounces over to Ruiz. And that gets sent over. Ollie's back there. Ollie with a nice step in. Sends it out to Malloy. Malloy up. Nobody there. Utah sending it right back in.
It's offside! Outside by 5 yards!
And this is Utah with the chance. That goes over the top.
This much, guys! He's not a little bit.
Last minute.
Mustang lucky not to concede a goal
Mustang,
right there. It
everything.
would look like a
Hey, last
apparent
play.
offsides not
All you
called.
got!
Mustang leaving a player wide open in the back and a shot attempt going
Go,
over the
Alex,
goal.
you Alex. Go, Alex.
And now Alex
Who's Alex?
breaking through on a long ball. He goes straight through and there's a shot. Oh! It's off the post! Alex Alex with an incredible take, sends it off the post.
You got it. Yeah, hey, easy, Connor, easy. Hey, hey! Connor, easy. Hey, Kenny, check. Switch.
That's all the way across. Ruiz chasing this down.
Kevin, support!
Ruiz trying to cut it in. Gets sent back to Malloy.
Get inside, Connor.
Malloy into the middle.
Get inside. Go, Alex.
There's Higgins with the shot. And that's the game. And that will end 3-3, an exciting match. And what Mustang's going to be frustrated not to take this one off a last-minute shot that hits off the post. That replay is really going to drive heartache in the Mustang. But a great game, exciting match, and we'll see how the placement is, whether Mustang makes it or goes to consolation. Once again, final score, Utah Elite Academy 3, Mustang. Elite Santos 3.